Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Wherever you are in the world, it is Wednesday, the 20th of January. This morning, I really wanted to get across a video about working decentralized across the web. As much as I love centralized solutions like Fiverr, I've been on Fiverr since 2010. So 11 years I've been on Fiverr. I've done 282 jobs over there. And it's been great on the most part. The biggest problem with Fiverr is, one, it's centralized, so it's fiat money, so you have to wait for a certain period of time before they release the funds. And it also has an algorithm which I find very, very harsh for people who don't work there every single day. If you work there every single day and you build up a regular client base, then Fiverr can be really, really awesome. And initially when I first started on Fiverr, it did that. Another one that I use is Upwork, a very popular centralized solution for working online. The more people have been stuck at home because of COVID and the pandemic, the more people are looking for digital work online. So I wanted to make this video for two reasons. One is 2021-22 is for me to do a lot more work teaching people, educating people about decentralized working across the web, but also getting paid in cryptocurrency for doing that, and the benefits and some of the issues with that, and kind of a natural progression for me, because I've been using a lot of these platforms for over a decade now, that I'm really wanting to transition into using crypto, because there's so many benefits that I've noticed in crypto in the last 3 years in terms of rapidly being paid, literally within minutes, and to just like personal finance and personal management of those funds, what you can do with it, staking for instance into other platforms and things like that. So I'm working together with a company called Chrono Tech. So Chrono Tech is a company based in Australia. They mainly have, I think, a core team of Russian guys, coders and business folk, and they employ globally a team of people that work on their product. So they have blockchain designers, they have graphics people, and those people are remote. They're spread out all around the world. So I'm not quite sure how I came across LaborX. I think it might have been my partner Dale who pointed it out. But like they say, it's a blockchain based freelance job platform with cryptocurrency payments. So it's basically a Upwork. It's more close to an Upwork, but for crypto. And they help clients and freelancers connect, provide efficient blockchain transactions and robust protections through smart contracts. Now, smart contracts is probably the most exciting part about crypto payments and working across the web for me, because they are mathematically provable contracts that are public on the web that you can kind of initiate, and then the rules are locked in because of that smart contract. Just think of really intense maths and you'll be on the right track. So I really liked what LaborX were doing, so I checked them out, had a look around, really love their dashboard. This is kind of what it looks like. Very simple, very easy to use. It's based on a similar kind of reputation matrix to something, say, like Fiverr, in that you have, if you look at this section here where it says reputation, you see it says 16 at the minute because I've not finished any jobs over here yet, but it's broken down into 4 areas. So your profile of work that you've worked on, documents of like, I think that's like PDFs and things you've uploaded, contracts, obviously work you've done, and then the reviews back from those people. And then the higher this is to 100, the higher your reputation is, and obviously you'll be seen more when you go to search for freelancers. So they've got like a freelancer tab here. And you'll notice that this gentleman here has got a reputation of 94, so he's right up at the top, which is where you really want to be. There is a benefit actually to LaborX in that you can have a pro premium account. So I'm going to get into that a little bit in a second. But let me step through the trifecta of platforms that they have and why they are definitely something you should be looking at and have them on your list. Now, I will say now, I want to put this out that this is kind of a paid video of sorts, because I am working with them for the next 3 months. And what we did is we split the fee right down the middle so that we could give away a code so that people can actually verify on their exchange and get like $20 worth of crypto back. So if you've never played around with crypto whatsoever, or you don't want to buy any, you can sign up with this site, Timex, which is their exchange, And once you've verified over there, I'm not sure what level you have to do, but there's different levels of verification on these exchanges. I think level probably 2. Once you've done that, then you'll get access to that $20 of crypto, and then you can trade and play around and do what you want with it. So let me show you the 3 things that they've got. So they've obviously got the LaborX, which is the job market, decentralized job market, where you can get paid in crypto, and they support let's see what's it for, time, USDC, USDT, and then also their Australian stablecoin AUDT. A stablecoin is that there is no volatility to it. So if you can think of it like a US dollar, it's kind of matched to the US dollar. So it does go up and down, but it's always around like 1 for 1 basically. And most freelancers who are new to crypto will probably use a stable coin, because if you're getting paid $100, if you have $100 in ETH or BTC, if the price goes down, then obviously the amount that $100 that you got paid can drop. So that can be kind of scary for freelancers who are getting paid a certain amount of work on a centralized platform like Upwork, and then find they don't have that anymore. So having stable coins baked in is kind of useful for the brand new user. All right, so that's their job site, which is LaborX. Then they have a exchange, which is TimeX. And I think what I think is really, really smart about these decentralized companies over centralized ones is they don't just have all their eggs in one basket. They don't have, for instance, like Upwork is just one central site. They've got a job site. They've got a exchange where you can trade and, you know, buy cryptos on it. And they've also got a payroll system. And although I won't be really touching much on this today, I think for people looking to hire people across the globe and kind of step aside from all the red tape and getting somebody really, really good who's based in another country, especially now in a pandemic. It's not like these people can fly to London or New York and, you know, have a business meeting. You have to do everything over Zoom nowadays. So the idea of being able to pay somebody using like a digital cloud-based payroll that pays out in cryptocurrency is very appealing to me if I want to build a team up in the next couple of years. Like, for instance, I would love to have an animator, full-time animator working on projects with me that I can tender for bigger projects. So they have the LaborX, they have the PaymentX, and then they have their exchange TimeX. The code that I mentioned at the beginning, which is Phil10, will give you $20, by the way. You just have to go into the system and go to promo codes, and then once you click on promo codes, put that in, apply it, verify, and you'll be good to go. So TimeX, I did a bit of research on this and I brought it up. It's based on a plasma based hybrid cryptocurrency exchange, which I was like, I have no idea what a plasma exchange is. So I googled it, which you should always Google. Plasma refers to a framework that allows the creation of child blockchains that use the main Ethereum chain as a layer of trust and arbitration. So what I'm seeing here, what I'm instantly aware of now, is that one of the issues with the Ethereum blockchain, as is with BTC, Bitcoin, the old granddaddy OG, is that while they're scaled, they are notoriously slow. And so doing things like trading, for instance, where you need something to be rapid in kind of milliseconds, having a additional protocol that does a lot of that handoff, that's why they've probably decided on this hybrid cryptocurrency called Plasma. And it allows this creation of a child blockchain, which I'm presuming they're using so that you get speedy trades. So they're the 3 things that they use, which is for me as a digital worker very appealing, because one, I can advertise myself on the LaborX site. So if I go through here and go to my profile, you can see I've put in my about me, the skills that I've got, my reputation currently, the rate per hour, my average review, and then also I get a place to put my portfolio of work that I've worked on, so people can see at a glance things that I'm able to do for them. And then you can also put in your gigs and reviews, which I haven't done yet because I'm working directly with the guys over on Chrono Tech. All right, so let me show you a feature of LaborX that I really like as well, which other things like Upwork and Fiverr don't do, and I really wish they would just ask me for money from the start so that I could get the features that I want. So they have a premium account, and the great thing about this is that there's no fees on the service. which is amazing that I can pay for this premium account and get those fees removed. I can get cashbacks, there's referral bonuses, dispute fees, highlighted provider that pumps me back up to the top. And the way to do it is that you buy some of their tokens, which is 150 time tokens, right? So you can buy those at these 3 exchanges, which is over here, which is again on their Timex exchange. Then there's KuCoin, and there's also Uniswap. These are different exchanges where you can buy their token. And what I really like about this is that they make it very, very clear. If you're holding 150 of their time tokens, then you qualify for their premium account status, which is really cool because you only need to download a little program called MetaMask, which is used by a lot of people who are dealing with any kind of crypto projects and decentralized apps. It's just a little plugin that you have in your browser. You log into it with a password. You load it up with some ETH. You need to have Ethereum in there because it's used as like gas. If you imagine like a car, you have to put petrol in for it to go. Put your pedal down on the accelerator. That's the gas pedal. Off you go. And that's the same thing for Ethereum, is that you need gas to do transactions on these different chains. So they support that. And one thing I love about LaborX is very, very clear. Like if I buy some of their time tokens from their site, then I can get the price of it. I like using Uniswap, is my best one. Right now it's at $2.93, and you can see the chart of it going up and down here and how much volume they've done in the last 24 hours. So if I buy 150 time tokens, then as long as they're in my MetaMask account and they're linked to my account, as in if I go to here, no, this one, if I go to my main dashboard, as long as I've linked my wallet to my account, then they can see those tokens. So love that. There's not as many jobs obviously right now. I mean, I think last year they did pretty well. They had like 500 completed jobs, and for a site which is brand new dealing with cryptocurrency, I think it's pretty damn good. So there's an area here, look, remote blockchain and crypto jobs. There's 48 jobs in there. I can go back to the dashboard. I could do search for certain gigs, so maybe go to account and consulting and see what we've got in here. There's going to be areas as well on the platform that haven't got many people in there. Look, for instance, here we've got my partner, snappy, sleek website and landing pages. You can see they've got like a premium icon next to them. The ones that haven't have obviously got really, really good reviews, and obviously right now you can get up to the top of these, which is where you want to be. You want to be above the fold on the first page. So yeah, 2021 for me and 22 is about me moving from these centralized platforms like Fiverr. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to match the gigs that I'm offering on both platforms and have a centralized way of being paid. So being paid in fiat, so that's USD, GBP, and then also crypto. So I'll just match the jobs that I'm doing on Fiverr and Upwork over on LaborX, for instance. And then the more that I'm holding this cryptocurrency, you've probably seen it recently, crypto like Bitcoin just jumped from 10,000 to 40,000. So there's kind of a lot of hype right now about digital currencies and what the benefits are. And I think a lot of people see crypto as this kind of wild west, you know, hackers and everything else, which, you know, like anything else in life, there is all those kinds of people using it, but also it is incredibly good, better than technology that exists that we have today. So I used to get so frustrated with using my bank. You know, they'd call me into the office, they would like ask me if I wanted, you know, loans. They'd set an overdraft for £1,000 and then they'd allow me to go over it. There was just so many things that I didn't like about the banking system, and this cryptocurrency stuff and allows me to be my own bank in a way. I'm allowed to manage my own finances. Obviously you have to learn a lot about security as well as securing those wallets, but I think that's just that's just progress, right? That's just the world we live in these days. So that's what I'm looking at this year. I really wanted to bring it up today because I really wanted to quickly walk you around these platforms, because if you're looking to decentralize, as in get paid in crypto for the work you do across the web, there is other platforms like this, and me and my partner have dabbled with them, but I'm really interested in following the journey with these guys because they are putting out new release after new release of this software as well. It's not like a dead project. Like literally every month there is a new update on their blog. And they were looking for a influencer / shit poster on LaborX, so I applied for it and got it. And actually, as I've been digging deeper into this stuff, I've realized that I don't really use many exchanges because I wouldn't recommend totally to leave money on exchanges, but I am interested in new technologies. So I am interested to know how this works using this hybrid cryptocurrency exchange. I think that's it today. That's all I really wanted to say. Like, you can go over to this reward program page, put in that promo code, get the $20. If you've never bought any crypto or you're a bit scared of it, this is like a free way of getting in and doing that. The issues that I had with Fiverr recently has pushed me more to want to decentralize stuff, because their algorithm is very specific about you being around, being attentive. And while that's great to have a tab open all day with Fiverr or being logged into their app, they really mark you down if after 30 days or 60 days you're not there every single day. And having to play this level up game, level 1, level 2, just to actually get work is very frustrating. And even then you have to wait a period of time to get paid. I think it's like 14 days to actually get paid out. And for a small business or a freelancer who needs to do work online to pay bills, pay rent, things like that, you want to be paid as fast as possible, especially with crypto. The wonderful thing about crypto, instead of it just being money that's sitting in a bank account, once you've taken out your tax and all that kind of stuff, you can use it on those tradable markets. So go into this Timex, you can go on there and buy yourself a little bit of ETH, buy yourself a bit of BTC. Maybe there's a platform on there that you really like, that you're interested in, that you can stake a bit of money in there. So for instance, video, decentralized video, DTube is one of my favorite ones for investing a little bit of funds into that to build up your stake in that platform. And so you end up with your money working for you rather than just, you know, money being paid from an employer going into your bank account every month, paying off bills, buying food, buying gadgets and all that stuff. You can actually build up a nice little investment portfolio from this stuff. And it's really opened my eyes to valuing investments and long-term investments, long-term plays. And also I learn about new technology in the process. So what's not to love? That's it for me today. I just wanted to give you a highlight to it. I wanted to do a little bit of a post about it. I also wanted to promote the promo code, and I just wanted to show you how hyped I am about this platform. I've literally been filling in my profile over the last couple of days, and you've got all these different sections on the left hand side here. I'm going to update all the experience stuff, but the portfolio one is my favorite one because I can go through and I can put the stuff that I've worked on. Like I did a little image here, a little gift the other day to promote on Twitter, that promo code. And that's pretty much what like influencers do, is they're just putting eyeballs onto projects that are kind of interesting out there. All right, that's it for me today. I will catch up with you soon. Take care. All the best. Bye.